Hi, my name's Wendy DePaulis. I'm the curator of art and sculpture here at the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum. My responsibilities include the sculpture and artwork that you see outside of the buildings, as well as any of the artwork and exhibitions inside. So 2 galleries, the Reedy Gallery and the Cafe Gallery. You might see pop-up shows in the Oswald Visitor Center. You might see sculpture shows in the summer out on the grounds, as well as the permanent collection, which is the Harrison Sculpture Garden off of 3 Mile Drive, and sculpture, primarily sculpture around the remaining parts of the Arboretum, stretching from the Learning Center to the farm at the Arb. Yeah, so I have buckets of tasks, and they're pretty well defined. Some of the volunteers enjoy sculpture cleaning and sculpture conservation and maintenance, as well as weeding around those sculptures. And that is not just for the beautification of the sculptures, although it does help with that immensely. It is also for protection of the sculpture. The sculptures do not do well if they have thistle rubbing against them in the wind day after day. So we need to get rid of those sorts of botanicals close to the sculpture. As far as washing and waxing, that's imperative. We have birds that fly over, bat guano. It's amazing all the things I've learned. Squirrels that enjoy chewing on edges of sculpture to sharpen their teeth and scratching to sharpen their claws. And all of this, it needs constant attention and maintenance. And we have a volunteer crew that really enjoys helping with that. The second category of volunteers are our art installers and de-installation folks. Those people help just as defined. They help install new shows and take down shows once they've been up for a while. In the Reedy Gallery, shows generally last about 6 to 8 weeks, and upstairs in the Cafe Gallery, it could be as frequently as every month. So it's imperative that we have a crew of people who enjoy the creativity and the problem-solving nature of of actually executing these shows. They would absolutely not come together without the volunteers that help hang. And you don't need any experience. You can learn as you go. You can show up on the morning we decide to install, and it really is a learning on the job. You don't need to bring any tools. You can even try it once and never come back. It's not something that you have to sign up for a 6-month stretch or anything like that. The next category is meet and greets. These happen with every show. You really want to be someone who enjoys engaging with the public, enjoys disseminating information about the art, which you learn from the artist or from myself prior to the meet and greet. You'll also be helping facilitate sales of art. And these occur, as I said, with every single exhibition we have. We have an opportunity for the public to engage with the artist. Sometimes they're more elaborate, and in that case, you could be part of a bigger reception. You may check people in that have registered for an event that goes along with the meet and greet, and that sometimes are things that could be educational events in the McMillan Auditorium, where we have a panel discussion of people, and we have food and beverage that often accompany those larger events. So we need a lot more people at those meet and greets. For the simpler ones, it could be just one person signing up, and you and the artist, and up in the Cafe Gallery, and a more intimate type of affair where the artist often engages one-on-one with the public. The last category is something called docents that we have, and we train these docents for special opportunities. So tours that might occur up in the Sacred Hoop Walk, the Dakota Sacred Hoop Walk, which is Marlena Mayo's augmented reality installation. And in that case, you would learn from myself or the assistant curator information that you would then be able to share with the public. And that could be in an indoor setting, in the Reedy Gallery or outdoors, as I said, on the Dakota Sacred Hoop Walk. It could also be a tour that you create, knowing information about sculptures on the property, and then you're able to guide groups through those kinds of experiences. So the expectations that we have for volunteers is just a willingness to learn, a willingness to be a part of Art at the Arboretum. It's a unique program that connects art and nature in a way that you can learn something new every single time you come and work with us. You might be, it might be because you are installing a new exhibition and you've never seen work from a specific genre or a specific artist, and you get to not only learn and then tell all your friends about it, but you get to experience in the creativity of actually putting together something that will hang for the public, with thousands of viewers coming by to see your handiwork. I think it depends also if you're interested on, we have a lot of different skill sets needed in the area of Art at the Arboretum. If you're more interested in working really hands-on with a small team on a more regular basis, that sculpture cleaning crew might be for you, where you develop friendships and you are trained by professionals using specific equipment to ensure that we are able to protect and conserve those sculptures out on the grounds in the best way possible. So I think we have something for everyone, and I also think our crew is phenomenal. I think you'll make friends and, as I said, learn new skills and be a part of something that you probably may have never done before. So come join us.